Hi guys! Just need to share the link around and then we can get started with today's stream. Hey Chavion, how are you doing? I'm just gonna quickly get the link to the stream and share it around. It's not letting me. I'm decent. I'm just tired. Just tired as hell. Actually, wait, it's probably, there's a link. You good, dog? There's probably a link that I can copy somewhere around here, I would presume. Ah, here. Share it on Twitter. Okay, that's tweeted. And I think we should be good. Hey, Splatty Kid, how are ya? Do you think we're gonna get a new game involving Mii's like Tomodachi 2? Honestly, I don't think we are because I think Nintendo have started phasing out the Mii's. That's just what I've noticed. Um, they've just started phasing them out. And it's not that I hate the Mii's or anything. I like the Mii's quite a bit. They're quite cool, but I don't care. Like the main reason, like their main involvement is just like profile pictures on a Nintendo Switch Online. I don't even know if you could do that with them. But today I have a set list of games I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go decently in depth. With each of these games, I gotta pull up my list. Sorry guys, I'm very unprofessional, but it's a stream, so it doesn't matter. So how this is gonna go is once I start, getting into it, because I'm still kind of waiting to see if people want to show up. Actually, I forgot I gotta share it to the. Can one of you share it to the Discord? Actually, personally, I think we're gonna get Evil Me because DLC me costumes Smash Brothers. I mean, the main reason we have Mii fighters is because of the fact that everyone is here in Smash Brothers Ultimate, right? If the whole theme of Smash Brothers Ultimate wasn't that every character was returning, thank you for sharing the stream. If the theme of Smash Brothers Ultimate wasn't everyone is here, then I'm pretty certain we wouldn't have Mii fighters. I'll ping everyone for that. Thank you, Charvion, for sharing that. So, I think I'm gonna get started with. Well, first of all, I'm gonna start with games that I don't think are gonna show up at all. These are the games that I know aren't gonna show up, and I'm gonna give a decent explanation as to why these games aren't gonna show up. The first of which being Bayonetta 3. Now, I don't think Bayonetta 3 is going to be there simply because of Astral Chain. I think Astral Chain Platinum Games really wants to focus on. I think they kind of need to focus on because Astral Chain is their new IP. It's Nintendo exclusive, so I think that they'll want to focus on that. They'll want to really focus on that and give it the attention and spotlight it needs. so that it has room to breathe. Because I feel like if Bayonetta 3 came in there, it would just, I don't want to say create competition with itself, but I think cause the games are decently similar, at least from what we've seen and how they play. Story wise and stuff. Obviously, they're completely different, but if you look at them and how they play, they kind of look the same. So I feel like if Bayonetta 3 was there, it would take away from Astral Chain. Now, personally, I'm more excited for Astral Chain, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm pretty certain we're not going to see Bayonetta 3. Like I said, because of the fact that Astral Chain needs some time and, it needs that spotlight to breathe. Hope you don't mind that I'm eating in the middle of this. Hungry. I haven't had a real meal all day, so don't mind me if I'm eating in the middle of the stream. Completely unprofessional, but I'm hungry as hell. Another game that I don't think will be there is Metroid Prime 4. A lot of people think that Metroid Prime 4 will be teased because of the fact that, it's been about 6 months since they changed development and maybe they have an idea for what they want to do, so maybe they want to tease us. I still think it's too soon. They scrapped, according to Nintendo, they scrapped everything and started from scratch. So in 6 months, they could have gotten decent progress, but not progress enough to confidently show us something that they want to do for the game. Plain and simple. Metroid Prime, as much as I want to see Metroid Prime 4, I don't think we're going to see it. And this is going to lead me into Metroid Prime Trilogy, because I'm not... At this point, everyone is basically saying it's all but confirmed that Metroid Prime Trilogy is happening, which it kind of is, because it's been listed online, all that stuff, but at the same time, Metroid Prime 4 got delayed by a long time. So that could also mean that they might delay Metroid Prime 1 through 3 for a long time, until needed. I think it would actually be smart of them to release Metroid Prime Trilogy sooner rather than later, because there's 3 games in that pack, so it might take people a while to play through all 3 games before getting to that 4th game. So I think it'd be smarter if they actually did release Metroid Prime Trilogy this year. But I don't think they're gonna. I mean, look how packed this year is already. But, Nintendo, they always have surprises up their sleeves. Metroid Prime Trilogy is definitely possible, but I don't want to say I'm doubting it will be there. I'm just 50-50 on it. And I had one more that I thought wasn't going to be there. I had one more. Oh. Wait, no. It's not that one. Oh, yeah. This one, I'm going to say it will be there, but there will not be much at all. And that's Pokemon. Obviously, we just had a Direct. Literally just had one a few days ago. So, I don't think they are going to give us another bit of information. I think, they'll probably remind us about the game. They'll probably say, oh, Pokemon Sword and Shield is coming out November 15th. They'll probably give us that reminder, but there's not going to be any new information. They're not going to, say, oh, here's something new about Pokemon Sword and Shield. No, they're not going to do it because they had, a whole 15-minute Direct showing us a bunch of new stuff, and I think we're good for now, especially with how many other games that we need to learn more information about. Excuse me. Okay, that's it for games I don't think will be there. Plain and simple. So let's start off with Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, I'm pretty certain is going to be there. Now, there's this whole scare, right, about all the games that are going to be playable at E3. What is it? It's Luigi's Mansion 3, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Link's Awakening. Those are all playable. And everyone's like, oh, that means Animal Crossing's not going to be there. No. These demos are 10 minutes long. What are you going to really learn about Animal Crossing by sitting down and playing it for 10 minutes? You're not going to learn much. I know it's going to be there, and I think it's going to be one of their Treehouse games. They're going to spend an hour on it at the Treehouse. So I think that is a good thing. I personally disagree with you about Pokemon. I kind of think we're getting news about Detective Pikachu 2. I just don't think now is the time because they just announced it at what was it like a Tokyo thing, like an investors meeting or something. I don't know, some sort of meeting. So I think they just wanted to announce that there is a Detective Pikachu thing coming to please investors or to please a certain crowd. So I don't think we'll be hearing about Detective Pikachu now. I think that'd be more of a September thing, personally. Like maybe there'll be another Pokemon Direct in August, September, October, and they'll blow out more information about Pokemon Sword and Shield and bring up Detective Pikachu too. But with Animal Crossing, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a blowout on it. I'm honestly doubting, or not doubting, but I'm kind of wondering if it really will be the shining star. It's between Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion 3. It's going to be one of those games that is the big game. Because obviously, every single year, Nintendo has that big game that they blow out and showcase. Last year was Mario. No, last year was Smash Brothers. The year before that was Mario Odyssey. The year before that was Breath of the Wild. I think I'm like I'm pretty certain it's going to be Animal Crossing. There are my doubts. I do think it could be Luigi's Mansion 3. But because of how much more hype there is for the Animal Crossing series in general, I'm pretty tempted to say that Animal Crossing will be the main star of E3, and we might get a decent chunk of time devoted to it. Now, I really hope they don't pull a Smash Brothers on us. I really hope we don't get half of the direct dedicated to Animal Crossing. And before you say, oh, you'd probably want that for Luigi's Mansion, no. I wouldn't want it to devote like that much time devoted to Luigi's Mansion either. It's too much detail. It takes away from the. I don't know. I just don't like it when half of a direct is focused on a specific game. Leave it for the treehouse. I kind of think it's Animal Crossing because of how Isabelle was revealed. What do you mean for Smash? What do you mean? How about how Isabelle was revealed? But yeah, I think that Animal Crossing is basically a definite. If that's the thing, if we don't see it, then I know it's going to upset a bunch of people. It really is. And that big question is looming about if the game has been delayed. But Nintendo recently confirmed that it's still coming out in 2019. Oh, geez, I knew to spill my milk. But yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. If Animal Crossing is delayed, I won't be personally upset because, as you guys know, I'm not really into the Animal Crossing series, but it definitely will take a lot of people off, and it will definitely be a big negative of this direct. And here's actually something I want to say. Hold on. Instead of putting Isabelle's reveal in Smash Direct, they put it in a normal direct, also advertised the new Animal Crossing game. I think they did it to pull a fast one on us. Like, they did that because, like, they know that we want Animal Crossing. So if they wanted to tease us with Isabelle coming to Smash, and then when Tom Nook showed up, that's when it was a fool me thing. I don't think it means anything as to like, um, what the big one will be, but anything's possible. Where was I going with that? Oh, I think we have to also realize, right? If Animal Crossing, let's say if Animal Crossing isn't shown or is delayed, we still got a lot of great games. And this is something I really want to emphasize, because I feel like I'm going to struggle with this if we don't hear a lot about Luigi's Mansion, which I know we're going to hear a blowout on Luigi's Mansion, which I'll touch on in a little bit. But I feel like we have to keep our expectations and our hopes in check, because if they delay Animal Crossing, so many people are going to be so mad about that they'll forget all the other great stuff Nintendo is talking about. Luigi's Mansion 3, Link's Awakening, confirmed to be there. Right? And then, there's the possibility of Astral Chain being there and all these other games. And I think we have to realize that, even though one game is getting delayed, the rest are getting release dates. And so I think we have to realize that and keep our expectations in check. That's just something I wanted to say. Because I'm horrible with that, I'll admit. I get really disappointed when Nintendo doesn't announce something that I want them to announce. So I think we all got to keep that in mind and give Nintendo a fair shot here, even if they don't show Animal Crossing or if they delay it. So yeah, that's it about Animal Crossing. Next up, Luigi's Mansion 3. I think we're gonna get a blowout. It's gonna be an absolute blowout for this game because it's playable. And sorry, if the game is playable, that means they have a lot to show because really we've been going off of 30 seconds, not even, of gameplay footage, and it didn't really show how capturing ghosts worked. Yeah, we know it's going to be like Dark Moon, where you use the strobe bulb and you suck up the ghosts, but what about that plunger? How does that plunger exactly work? And what about when you're catching the ghost? Is it going to have that meter that you fill up like in Dark Moon, or is it going to be like the first one where you just tug against the ghost? You know, we don't have those answers, so we're going to figure out a lot about that. And what kind of stuff do you think will be in Luigi's Mansion 3? I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. Because I'm honestly starting to get excited for this game, especially since I'm getting to play it this Friday. But I have a feeling it's going to lean more towards Dark Moon in its gameplay, and it's going to lean more towards the original in its structure. So, by that, I mean, in structure, it's going to be very open. It's going to be, you get to explore this hotel, you get to climb your way up and explore the hotel like in the original Luigi's Mansion. You know, where you unlock rooms and you go and you defeat bosses and ghosts and all that stuff like you usually do. However, knock on wood, I have a feeling that there won't be portrait ghosts. This part crushes my heart because obviously I worked very hard on that portrait ghost video that I did a couple months ago, and I really want portrait ghosts in this game or some variation of humanoid ghosts, but I just have that fear that we're not going to get that. I really do. I hope that Next Level Games proves me wrong, but I have a feeling we're not going to get the portrait ghosts, and I also have a feeling that the atmosphere isn't going to be really spooky. It's going to be pretty light, you know. It's not going to be what I want it to be in terms of how the game looks and, you know, how it is. But getting rid of that mission structure, which I think is what they're going to do. I think they're going to get rid of that mission structure. And that is already better than Dark Moon. Like, even if I'm not a huge fan of this game, I will like it more than Dark Moon because it gets rid of the mission structure. And I'm 100% adamant that they will get rid of the mission structure. That's how it's going to be. I know it. And honestly, that already makes me more excited about this than I would have been for Dark Moon. You know, honestly. But as I was saying, it's going to have gameplay similar to Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon because I have a feeling, like I said, there's not going to be any portrait ghosts. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be portrait ghosts. And I think the bosses are going to be like they are in Dark Moon. The thing that gives it away for me is in the music hall. I showed this on my Discord, but the picture of the piano with the angry face, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a boss in the auditorium room, which is presumably behind those double doors in the music hall area. They're definitely getting rid of the mission structure. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that they are. I kind of think we are getting some ghosts that represent different things in hotels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get like maybe ghosts in because there's the ghost that wears the little bow tie and the hat in the music hall area. So if they have ghosts that are at least wearing different things, I'm not going to say it's a great alternative to portrait ghosts, but I will say that it won't bother me as much because there's a little more variety in the ghosts. Speaking of which, we are going to see more variety in the ghosts. We're going to see a different colored ghosts, different strength ghosts, that kind of stuff. Because we only know that one kind of generic looking ghost. Which I'll be honest, I actually don't mind the design of the ghosts from what we saw in Luigi's Mansion 3 so far. I don't mind it. It looked okay. I would change the eye color and the mouth color as you guys saw in that Luigi's Mansion redoing video. But other than that, the ghost looks pretty okay in my opinion. So where was I going with that? Oh, we're gonna see more ghost designs. I think that's also a given. And I think we're gonna see they're gonna go into the game more, and by that I mean because you can see in the mansion as you go up, like where the like on the title screen thing, you see that the mansion kind of changes. You see a castle area, you see a greenhouse area. So I think they're going to tell us the different areas of the mansion. So we have the hotel at the bottom, the music hall above that, the castle above that. So they're going to kind of lay it out for us a little bit and tell us what this mansion's all about. And also, something that we talked about in our Discord server, which I'm actually uploading a video on Monday about it. I'm pretty certain that Goo will have some sort of effect in this game, or some sort of role, because Gooigi being in Luigi's Mansion 3DS, and the Poltergeist being called the Poltergeist Goo, and being that there's green goo in the back and Gooigi is green, there's a lot of coincidences. So, and since EGAD is the one that's been experimenting with the goo, it's possible. Spider Kid, Banjo-Kazooie. I'll talk about Banjo-Kazooie in a bit. But I think that green goo is going to have some sort of sentience, some sort of livingness in it. So there's going to be something involving the goo. And we're going to see that on Tuesday as well. And we're going to get a release date. The release date I couldn't be any more unsure of. Like, at this point, we're hearing summer, we're hearing Halloween, we're hearing so much in terms of release dates. But I personally think the goo will be a new feature which can poison Luigi while slowing down ghosts. Maybe. What about the health on the blue ghost? Yeah. I think, hey Monotail, how you doing? Yeah, I think the health is a bit much, which does make me think that capturing the ghost will be more similar to Dark Moon, where you're kind of just pulling against it, and then like the meter fills up, and then you press A when it reaches max. I really hope they don't bring that back. I want them to have the original style where you really wrestle with the ghosts. I like that a lot more. But I think it might be a placeholder thing. I'm really hoping it kind of is. Unless, like, I mean, I don't mind it. Because, like, it's really not that hard to catch the ghost. It'll become more monotonous. But, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I personally think it might have been a placeholder, but we'll see. Because we never really saw the health go down. I mean, we saw health below 100%, but Luigi started vacuuming the ghost, and the health didn't move. Like, it stayed at 100 for the ghost that he was going after. So, I don't know. It's really, really weird. So moving on, we'll come back to Luigi's Mansion later, probably, because, you know me, I love Luigi's Mansion. Let's talk about Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. This game is interesting because they have to show a lot. This game, right now, as it stands, doesn't impress me. Let me see, hold on, let me go into GameStop's website and see if they have, Link's Awakening up for sale, and see how much it costs. Because if it's $60, excuse me. Yeah, it's $60. $60. If it's $60, so they have to add a lot of new things to this game to convince me. Because as it stands, it's just a Link's Awakening remake. And I've never played Link's Awakening, but it's a top-down Zelda. And for $60, I don't know. I actually have, on my phone, I have on Amazon, all the games I'm going to pre-order at the moment. I'm waiting until E3 ends so that I can pre-order everything at the same time. But as it stands, I'm not looking into The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I have Man of Medan, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, Astral Chain, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Mario Maker 2, and Pokemon Sword. Those are the ones that I have that I might pre-order. And obviously I'm going to throw in Luigi's Mansion once that comes up. So, Link's Awakening, it's not cutting it for me at the moment. They have to add something new, some expansion, something to make the game last. Because Breath of the Wild, for $60, that lasted. You know, I played that for 50, 60, 70 hours or something like that. Link's Awakening, if I could beat it in like 5 to 6 hours, and there's no replayability, like, it's worth the same as Breath of the Wild? Like, that's how you gotta look at this, right? That's how I look at this. Breath of the Wild and Link's Awakening are the same price. To me, that doesn't sit well. Breath of the Wild is this huge, expansive, beautiful game, but Link's Awakening is a remaster of a really old game. Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is going to be $30 on the Switch. Physical. No Switch tax. $30 for Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. So, why is Link's Awakening $60? Yeah, if Link's Awakening is going to be $60, it needs way more content. Like, way more content. Like, double the content. Yeah, $30 for Battle for Bikini Bottom HD. $30. For everything. Xbox, PlayStation, Switch. No Switch tax. Thank God. But Link's Awakening is going to be $60. And Smash Bros. Battle for Bikini Bottom is a, it was a GameCube game. And this was an original Game Boy game. Like, that's, it doesn't, the value doesn't add up to me. It doesn't. It doesn't. So, that's my thoughts on Link's Awakening. If they talk about, I mean, they're going to talk about it. It's confirmed. It's going to be playable. And I might play that as well. Because obviously I'm going to New York City to play Luigi's Mansion 3. And I have the option of playing Link's Awakening as well. And we'll have to wait and see on that. Because I'm not sure if I really want to play it. Will you be allowed to record? At the Nintendo New York store? I'm hoping. I'm going to ask one of the representatives if I can. If not, will you secretly record? My fear is that my video will get copyright striked. That's my big fear out of this. But the thing is, E3 is such a public event, I'm pretty sure they would let me record, but we'll have to see. Link's Awakening is a multiplayer. I hope the one girl I can't remember is player 2. I haven't played Link's Awakening, so I can't comment. But I have other plans on my birthday. Yeah, but my birthday is one day after I'm going to that Luigi's Mansion play thing. Like, my birthday is on the 15th, and I'm going to the event on the 14th, which is crazy, but, that's a birthday treat. Getting to play Luigi's Mansion 3 early. That's a treat. Anyways, let's move on to Super Mario Maker 2. I will send it on Discord. Yeah, I could. Super Mario Maker 2. I think we're not going to hear much. We'll get one new bit of information. Whether it's a new playable character, whether it's a new game theme, whether it's the costumes returning, whether it's them deciding to fix the online multiplayer for that game. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, I'm not hoping that it'll be different, because if it's good, I want to stay that way, but ever since watching the beta Luigi's Mansion videos, like, I've always wondered, like, what if, like, I don't know, that's just one of the things. Oh, speaking of Luigi's Mansion, you guys, I made this custom Game Boy Horror. Well, let me make sure you guys can see it well without any glare. Yeah, I made a Game Boy Horror. Pretty stoked about this. But there's going to be a whole video about that, so I'm not going to talk too much about it now. Mario Maker 2. Yeah, they might tell us more about the story, but the story isn't, it's relatively basic. Yeah, I know. I kind of failed making it, but you'll see it in the video when I release it. But yeah, Mario Maker 2, the story is just, it's not one of those games that's going to have a very big story. Peach's castle gets destroyed, Mario has to play levels to rebuild it, and he rebuilds it. I don't think there's going to be much more than that. I really don't. But they'll probably show off the story mode, but I don't think they're going to get, or they're going to give, information that we didn't really already know. I'm glad, because obviously we had the Mario Maker Direct last month. That was, 15 minutes long? And, yeah, I think that's really all the information we need for Mario Maker 2. What game's up next? Smash Brothers. Okay. I'm curious what destroyed the castle. It's gotta be the Undo Dog, right? The Undo Dog. Because Toad, one of the builders, literally says, I hate that dog. I think it's gonna be the Undo Dog that accidentally destroyed it. I made the game on Dream Remake for some reason. It isn't working when I hit play. It only works in create mode. That's weird. But anyways, Smash. Smash is gonna be the interesting one. Well, first of all, I hope they don't spend too much time on it. I hope they show the new characters and, a cool little cinematic, and that's it. And I said characters, because I do think we're going to see 2. Lots of people are speculating Eridrick because they basically say he's a given, and I'm kind of poised to agree that he's a given. Um, so Erdrick is probably going to be the one that's shadow dropped because you have to keep in mind that the free DLC, or not the free DLC, the Fighters Pass is going to end in February of next year. So I think it makes sense for April, June, September, December, February. So we would get one in June, and we would get one in like September. I think it makes sense. So, Erdrick would be shadow dropped. Boom. You got Erdrick if you have the pass. Boom. You can download him today. As for the second character, at most in the music updates and Mii costumes, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a blowout of information for Smash. Just those two characters. But the second character, I don't know because like you don't know who it is. Like you just basically guess or just say who you want, which is what I'm gonna do. And you already know who I want, guys. Banjo. Of course, I want Banjo in. Banjo's my guy. He's my dude. He's the OG. So yeah, a lot of hints are leading towards that. And honestly, I'm not gonna say that I predict Banjo Kazooie. I'm just gonna say I want Banjo Kazooie until tomorrow. Until tomorrow at Microsoft conference, if they give us new Banjo Kazooie news, then I'm gonna say yeah, it's gonna be Banjo Kazooie. That's what I'm leaning towards. Spiral for Smash. It's possible, but the thing is, I think Nintendo would want to. I think it'd be smart for Nintendo. I mean, because I don't know, because Joker is pretty much Sony's basically, and then Cloud is Sony, so I think they might want to go to Microsoft next. I think that's the next logical step. The first DLC character was a Sony rep, so this Shadow Drop one will be a Nintendo one, so it makes sense for the next one to be Microsoft, at least to me. But anything's possible. So yeah, speaking of Banjo-Kazooie, I'll just talk about it now. I'm pretty certain we're going to get Rare Replay for the Switch. Oh, hold on a second. I really want Monomi from, Danganronpa. Oh, Jesus Christ, Danganronpa. Because it would be another Magic user and a female. I don't know who that character is, so I can't say anything. Ha ha, Dad. Ha ha. You're very funny. You're very funny. This would never happen when I want Sackboy in Smash. Sackboy. Is that the... Sackboy. Oh, from Little Big Planet. No. I don't think they would. But, I mean, anything's possible. That's the thing. Anything's possible. But I think they're not going to do a Sony rep next. I personally think that's the I don't know. I just don't think Sony would be next. Monomi is a magical female rabbit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue who that is. But Banjo-Kazooie, I think, is going to get Rare Replay for the Switch. I think Rare Replay is going to come to the Switch. I think it's the next logical step for Microsoft and Nintendo. A lot of people are talking about Ori and then Blind Forest, but hey, both can be released. I honestly hope it's Banjo-Kazooie, simply because Banjo is such a notorious Nintendo character. He's been on Microsoft's consoles for quite a bit of time now, but no one remembers him for like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It's mostly for what he was on the Nintendo 64, so I don't know. Definitely not, because Media Molecule is known to be a company that does not share with others, totally loyal to Sony, even though Nintendo really wants them. There you go. I don't know. But I hope Banjo-Kazooie gets representation on the Switch, whether it's a new game or the first two coming, or remastered versions of the first two games. Because Rare could always just remaster the first two games. It's very possible, because now we're in a time where remasters are very popular. We are very, very popular. Scott, don't do this to me. Sabrina already. Sabrina said she already got something sorted out. I don't. Give me a card or something. That's all I want. I don't want presents. I don't want presents. I'm not like that. Like seeing, like I told Sabrina and Sarah, seeing you guys is enough for me. Cause I miss you guys. I miss all you guys a lot. I kind of think we're getting Banjo-Kazooie along with Steve from Minecraft with costumes from other games. Maybe like Banjo-Kazooie and Steve would come and I got you, kid. Keep it up. You're doing awesome. Thanks, Scotty. I miss you, buddy. See you this weekend or next weekend. I'm so excited for Destroy All Humans. I am too. I really wish it was coming for Switch though. That's the one bummer thing about it. I wish it was coming to Switch. But what can you do? It's not coming to Switch, but I'll get it on Xbox One. I'll play it on Xbox. It was a fun game back in the day. Battle for Bikini Bottom HD though. Oh. And by the way, something I didn't realize until today when I was coming here, I brought my bingo sheet for my Nintendo Direct, for the Direct. Battle for Bikini Bottom HD was on there, so I guess I technically get to cross that off automatically because that was announced beforehand. But, all right, what's next? I think that's it for things that I'm pretty certain will be there in some form. Banjo-Kazooie was a little bit, predicty, but I think the rest of what I'm going to say is more in the yikes, will it happen territory. Excuse me. Let's start with Super Mario Party, because Super Mario Party is a game I really struggle with, because it's not a bad game, but it's definitely not as great as it could be. There's a Little Big Planet, but that's good against the thing about it against it's better than Mario Maker. I mean, I haven't played either, so I can't say anything. But shit, where was I going? Oh yeah, Super Mario Party. It definitely could have been so much better, like miles better. Like I'll give ND Cube full credit for bringing Mario Party back to its roots. I'll give them full credit for that because they knew that was the next logical step. They couldn't do anything else. But they really need to improve it, and I think the best way they could do it is getting rid of Partner Party. Partner Party, in my opinion, dragged down the actual party mode because the party boards were based off of the Partner Party boards, which were generic grid-like boards, and it really dragged the main party mode down. So I think if they want to continue with Super Mario Party, they either got to get rid of the Partner Party mode and give the party mode, the regular party mode, splendid boards, or keep Partner Party, but just make different boards between the two. Give the Partner Party the generic grid-like boards, and then give the actual party mode better boards. Don't just copy and paste. That's lazy. Being honest, I think we're going to get a Mario Sports game this year. It could be E3. I'm going to bring that up in a little while, too. But yeah, Super Mario Party. The real question is, will it be DLC, or will it be a sequel? Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, guys. But yeah, as I was saying, the real question is, will it be DLC or will it be a new game? And I think it could go either way. Wow, that voice crack. But the problem with it being DLC is it's been a really long time since that game launched. I don't know what that link is. I'll check it in a little bit. Actually, let me open it in a new tab so I can... The problem with it being DLC... That's Game Flame. Jesus Christ. Oh, I've watched this video. because it's Game Explain. I watch most of their videos. But with Super Mario Party, where was I going with that? Yeah, it's been way too long since the game launched for it to just get random free DLC probably like a year later. I think they're going to announce a new Super Mario Party game. And you know, lots of people are like how it's too soon. Really, it's not. They've been having Mario Party every single year for the past 4 years. Mario Party 10 in 2015, Mario Party Star Rush in 2016, Mario Party Top 100 in 2017, and Super Mario Party in 2018. They could definitely release a new Super Mario Party this year, especially if the reason why that this Mario Party, Super Mario Party, wasn't grand is because they wanted to make an even better one, and they were working hard. They just wanted to get something out there. You know, because without Super Mario Party at E3 last year for Nintendo, there would have been literally nothing going for it. Except for Smash Brothers. But Smash Brothers took up like half the Direct. So, literally, I think that Mario Party is going to be at E3. I'm just not entirely sure which route they're going to go. Whether it be free DLC or paid DLC, which would suck. Or, paid DLC. Or a new game. Sorry, I'm blanking out because I'm getting distracted. Alright, that's all I gotta say about Mario Party. But any improvements they can make, just make the boards better. Oh my god, that's really all you had to do. Like, the game is bland. Like, the game, like, the interface and the logo, it's all bland. But I can get over that if the boards are better. I can. That's my thing. If you made the boards better, Super Mario Party would be a lot more fun. But is it possible we're getting Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 2? It's possible, but they just released DLC for that game not too long ago. And I think there's some DLC that hasn't even come out yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I don't know if they'd announce a sequel just yet. I don't think they would announce a sequel just yet. Yeah. Pikmin. Pikmin is a really, 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 really interesting one. We all know the story. 4 years ago, Miyamoto said the next Pikmin game was done. None of us are completely sure if it was Hey Pikmin or if it wasn't Hey Pikmin. So now, we're just sitting here waiting, seeing if Pikmin 4 is going to be announced, and a credible leaker, an actual credible leaker, leaked Pikmin 3 months ago, along with Link's Awakening, Mario Maker 2, and Box Boy. Those three have been confirmed. So Pikmin 3 is basically all but confirmed for the Switch. But like I've said before, Pikmin 3, in my personal opinion, cannot be announced without a Pikmin 4 teaser. I just think it can't. So many people are envious, are hungry for Pikmin 4. But if it's just Pikmin 3, so many people are going to be like, so is Pikmin 4 coming? Or is it not going to come for years? So even if it isn't going to come for years, I think they should at least announce if there's a Pikmin 4. Because I know that there are people who are very excited for Pikmin 3 if it comes. That's great. But there are a lot of people who want Pikmin 4. Plain and simple. A lot of people are just tired of the Wii U ports, myself included. So, really, Pikmin, if 3 is going to be there, 4's got to be there. That's the only mentality I can have with this. Okay, what's this video here? Open a new tab. Turn the volume down so I don't get the poop scared out of me. What is this? Oh, it's streams. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Just that I'm not like a little big planet kind of guy. A game where you can make it, another game where you can make it, new one. That just kind of confused me a little bit. Sorry, I'm tired, you guys. Hold on a second, let me talk out. Come on. But yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you seen the Smash Brothers Toad reveal trailer? Yes, I have, and no, and it's not real. Like, hold on, hold on a second, guys. That trailer, I'm sorry if you believe it. I don't want to sound mean, but it's so obviously fake. It's so obviously fake. Like, it's. Hold on a second. Let me. Okay. So here's a trailer, right? It's it's not the same animation quality. Look at King K. Rool's reveal. Look at Simon's reveal. You know, the animation quality is just not the same. I think this was just someone on Source Filmmaker. Yeah, this isn't real. It's just someone on Source Filmmaker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not real. That's, yeah. So let's go back here. There we go. Gameception, Toad. It's technically real if it's Smash Brothers L, I think. Oh, then yeah, it's not Smash Ultimate thing. I thought you were saying it's like a Smash Ultimate League because I think that's what some people took it as. Brittany just sent me a message on Discord saying my thoughts on Pikmin 3. I'll quickly go back and touch on that again. Pikmin 3, um, I was saying earlier that I think Pikmin 3 you can't have without Pikmin 4 being announced, simply because of fan reaction. Because there are a lot of people who want Pikmin 3, which is understandable because from what I've heard, it's a good game. But there are also a lot of people who are sick of the Wii U ports, who want a new Pikmin game, and who've been waiting for this Pikmin game that has apparently been talked about for quite a few years. And I think that to please most of the fans, you would have to announce a new Pikmin game along with Pikmin 3, even if it was just a teaser, just a logo, something like that. Just saying that Pikmin 4 is in development, just something. I think they would have to do that, to be honest. But yeah, sorry that I'm eating, guys. I'm just really hungry. Um, what else? What else? What else? Oh, WarioWare. That trailer looks fake, but actually does look cool, which is weird. Toad isn't the coolest character, but it looks cool there. Yeah, especially if you could switch him out for Toadette. That'd be pretty cool. But all the Waluigi fans would wah in disappointment. All the Waluigi fans would just they would just hate everything at that point if Toad got confirmed before Waluigi. But yeah, WarioWare. I think WarioWare is relatively due. Because what was it? Last year, WarioWare Gold came out, and obviously the next logical step is to bring WarioWare to the Switch. I have no clue why WarioWare Gold was brought to the 3DS. I have no clue why that was. So I think they need to bring a new WarioWare game to the Switch. Not like Game & Wario. As much as I love Game & Wario, it was actually a really fun game. I think they would need to do something more like traditional WarioWare. And I hope that they do. I hope that they, excuse me, I hope that they do bring a nice, fun, traditional WarioWare game to the Switch with fun multiplayer options. Because multiplayer games, sorry, the multiplayer WarioWare game on the GameCube, um, what did you think of the leak video like Chris did, aka the guy's what leak video? I don't I don't really watch his content. Um, but where's it going with that? WarioWare with Waluigi, WaluigiWare. Um, but WarioWare is such a fun game. I don't know. Like I said, I have no clue why they brought gold to the 3DS. Last year was so stupid. Like they brought um, Luigi's Mansion remake to the 3DS. Then they brought WarioWare to the why? Bring it to the Switch. I don't Nintendo. I don't understand your logic sometimes. They wanted to keep the 3DS going, but obviously it wasn't. Sales are plummeting for the 3DS, so I don't know. And I basically got one other game to talk to you guys about. And that game is Mario Baseball. Mario Baseball. That was not me. But Mario Baseball is the next logical sports game. Because, two reasons. A, Camelot cannot be working on Mario. I mean, they might be working on Mario Golf, but it can't be near completion. Mario Tennis was just released last year, and they've been updating the game since. So I don't think they're doing Mario Golf, or I don't think they're going to release Mario Golf information just yet. Waluigi revealed for Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC along with Shadow. I mean, anything's possible. Though, isn't Shadow assist trophy? Or am I thinking of another Sonic character? What would Waluigi fans say? Is the Bugman was coming to Smash? Supposed to be bold. One other baseball game, King K. Rool. Yeah, Mario Baseball. Like I said, Mario Golf can't be coming out just yet. It's too soon for Camelot. And then Mario Strikers is made by Next Level Games, who's presumably working on Luigi's Mansion 3. So I don't think they're working on Mario Strikers. So I'm pretty certain Mario Baseball would be the next sports game, unless they wanted to do some sort of stupid compilation like they've been doing. But I think baseball is the next logical choice. Hey Brandon, how are you doing today? Sad thing is, you missed the majority of the predictions. Mario Superstars was my favorite Mario sports game. Yeah, well, Mario Superstar Baseball was mine, but you know, Shadow's now assist trophy with Knuckles and Tails in the background. Green Hill Zone. Before game of Spirit and Smash Brothers. Yeah, I think shoot. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I don't know. When it comes to characters in Smash Brothers, it's really finicky. It's really finicky because we don't know, we don't really know the qualifications of being in Smash. Like, there's no qualification. I don't know how to describe it. A bummer. I was actually watching. It's okay. I'm probably gonna talk about most of the stuff again, anyways. But there'll be an archive after I'm done with the stream, so you can probably check out the archive if you want to watch anything. But yeah, hold on a second. I'm getting notifications on my phone. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything epic. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Because right now I'm installing Steam, so that I can probably play a game with you guys watching. So hold on, let me go to the Luigi's Mansion website. I'm gonna go to the Luigi's Mansion website, and we're gonna read some of those logs that Professor Egad wrote. So here we are. This is the Luigi's Mansion website. Hold on. Let me pull up the chat on my phone so I can keep track. Because there's a lot of we've been talking a lot on the Discord chat. If any of you watching aren't in the Discord, make sure to go and join my Discord. But we've been talking about the fact that Guigi might be in Luigi's Mansion 3, so I want to go and read the EGAD's research journals. But first, like I said, let me go to the stream so I can keep up with the comments. Mario Baseball with Pauline. Can I get a recap of your predictions? Basically, I said no Pokemon, no Metroid, no Bayonetta. No Pokemon, no Metroid, no Bayonetta. That's really what I said. Luigi Mansion 3. Animal Crossing will be there. Mario Maker 2. I went into detail. Like, Animal Crossing, I think, is going to be the main star of the show. Luigi's Mansion is going to get a big blowout. Yeah, I think that's mostly... I mean, like, basically, it was all kind of in my predictions video. But, where was I going? I'm losing my train of thought a lot. But... I'm losing my train of thought. Wow, hold on. This is horrible. I'm losing my train of thought. What were we talking about? That's horrible. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so tired. I'm so drained. This week is going to kill me. I'm still questioning where Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place. Oh, I know where I was going at. Basically, the predictions I said in my actual first predictions video are the predictions I was talking about. But maybe I'll go over them again in a few minutes after I'm done looking through this. Ghosts. Spirits that dwell in the darkness. Literally, the first thing, why is Luigi's Mansion 3 so light? I'm sorry. Pet peeve. And take great joy in scaring humans. Some of these ghosts have grown attached to me, and I've noticed and collected a strange liquid energy from them. I'm certain this liquid is the key to many, many new inventions. My many experiments failed to reveal anything about this particular ghost energy. It didn't react to cold or heat. I tried poking it with iron, pouring it on rubber, and maybe even drip my morning donut in it, all to no effect. Take place in Mario's hotel. But then a breakthrough. I was restoring a specific gusto with an exquisite cup of coffee, and was it bean coffee? A Lunoman greeny blend of Evershade Valley. When a stealthy ghost snuck up behind me, in my shock, I spilled the entire cup of Joe into a vial of the ghost energy, and it reacted instantly. The ghost energy quickly began changing color, adopting the same green as my finely brewed beverage. After a bit, it also gained viscosity, and now it appears to have stabilized into an entirely new element. I have decided to name this element goo. I must return to my research on goo post-haste. Which I think is interesting that they have goo laid out like this, because on the new Poltergust, the new Poltergust is the Poltergust G-00. So G, and then there's space between the two O's. So that's interesting. Why does Garfield hate Mondays and work with jobs? Government trash. Alright, so let's look at page number 2. Characteristics of goo. Goo, the revolutionary discovery that resulted from my entirely scientific test of the interaction between ghost energy and Lunaman green coffee blend. In order to determine the real-world applications of goo, I've executed exhaustive research on its characteristics. My first test exposed goo to an open flame. I expected no result since ghost energy has never responded to fire, but I was mistaken. Not only did goo react to it, it melted away entirely. Clearly, it possesses a vulnerability to heat. So I feel like this might be important information for the third game. Do you see my question back, Zach? It's right above. What the what did you miss part? Oh no, sorry, I did miss this. How long have you been streaming for? There's not gonna be an Eric reveal today. It's not gonna be today. Um, but I'm gonna be streaming probably until decently into not into the night or anything, but I'll be streaming for probably what time is it? 7:14, another hour or so maybe. So this might be important information for Luigi's Mansion 3. Like maybe we'll get the elements back, and maybe we have to fight back goo using fire. I don't know. Logically, I followed my fire test with the water test and expected a new reaction, but to my surprise, exposure to water caused goo to melt away as before, suggesting a watery weakness. However, I did notice something different this time. Luigi getting a flamethrower. I mean, it could be like the first game where Luigi has the elements and he could shoot fire from his poltergust. What about ice, though? To my shock, the part of the goo that had not touched the water and thus did not dissolve immediately moved away from the water hazard. That's interesting. Goo has... that's funny. Goo has displayed many other unusual characteristics as well. When poked or prodded, goo will actually push back. It also moves towards nearby sounds, displaying some kind of hearing ability. As best as I can tell, goo is intelligently reacting to outside stimuli. I've never seen anything like this before. There must be some greater purpose that goo can be used for. Once I get another cup of my delicious Lunaman Greeny coffee blend, I'll dedicate all my efforts to figuring it out. People don't really care about E3. I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna do it now. It just seems, I don't know. It just seems un-Nintendo like. What if Luigi gets Flood 2.0? It makes more sense to reveal Edric today. I don't think so. I really don't think so. But I mean, I guess anything's possible. This mysterious element I've come to call goo has proven unlike any other element I know of. I'm confident that I can make great strides in my research if I can teach goo to collect ghosts for me. My greatest invention, the poltergust, is undeniably the best way to capture ghosts. I realize that goo can learn to master the poltergust if only I could adopt it to a humanoid form. The experiments began at once. Firstly, I created a mold that I could pour goo into. This went smoothly, and then I removed the mold. Goo was in fact in a human shape, but only a few short moments later, goo returned to its original form. It seemed goo was not able to easily hold a shape without help. There's pictures up there. It seemed like it was a dead end until I remembered the biological data that the pixelator captured when Luigi used it. So yeah, this happened after the events of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is probably decent to note. It seemed like data was dead until I remembered the pixelator captured when Luigi used it. Taking that data and converting it to an electrical signal, I was able to input it into goo. The result was exactly as predicted. Goo shapeshifted into an exceedingly green copy of Luigi right before my eyes. I never doubted my genius. So there's all these pictures of things. In order to teach Goo, now in the form of Luigi, how to collect ghosts for me, I showed him the vast amount of footage I had of Luigi doing exactly that. Just as I expected, Goo began to mimic Luigi's movements. He even transformed a part of his body into a perfect replica of the poltergust. This progress had exceeded even my most ambitious expectations. I am so good I even scare myself. What if Luigi was made during Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon while Luigi was capturing ghosts? I don't think so, because why would like this? I mean, if this is happening while Luigi was capturing the ghosts, then Luigi would have been introduced during Dark Moon. Egad's not going to make this big discovery and then hide it because Luigi's there. That doesn't make sense to me. However, I must keep reminding myself that all great discoveries require a disciplined approach. Progress in the lab is wonderful, but soon as practical task of ghost capturing begins, there's only one more thing to do. Name Goo, who now holds the shape of Luigi. Easy. He looks like Luigi, so I should call him Gooigi. With Ludeman Greeny coffee blend in hand, I must now determine the perfect place for Gooigi to test his abilities. There's still matches being played. I think the World Championships will end in 2 hours. Okay. Now that I've successfully caused Gooigi to assume Luigi's shape and have taught him to wield the poltergust, I've decided some practical experience capturing ghosts is in order, but where to do that? I mustn't forget that if I hope to make use of Gooigi's goo-based properties to give him capabilities beyond those of a normal person, I'll need ghost energy from beyond Evershade Valley. Thus, sending Gooigi's elsewhere could solve both of my problems. He would learn more from finding ghosts, and he could collect ghosts for me at the same time. He he he. But where could he accomplish both these objectives at once? As always, a deep gulp from my luminous green coffee blend was just what I needed to think of the answer. The mansion where I first met Luigi. That mansion had been crawling with all kinds of interesting ghosts, so clearly there was no place better suited to this task. There's all the original ghosts. The mansion vanished some time ago, so it would be impossible for Luigi to just walk there. But this is a problem easily solved. All I have to do is modify the pixelator to enable it to connect to the past. Simple. With that done, it's just a matter of contacting my past self and Luigi, asking them to help out, and sending Luigi to them. After some time, I recalled Luigi from his adventures to check up on him and Jackpot. Not only had he succeeded to wonderfully at every test and challenge he faced, but he'd collected so many ghosts. With all these ghosts in my collection and a fresh pour of my Lunaman Greeny coffee, and my mind ran wild with possible interactions between ghost energies and goo. And this is where Luigi's Mansion 3 probably comes in. Hold on. We can hope. Luigi is a pretty creative way to time the videos to make some new games. But the dialogue in Luigi's Mansion cutscene. December and time for Christmas. I felt out of place in that game and lifestyle. I don't know. Though, this does bring an interesting point. What if they only showed that one new ghost? Because maybe they're going to bring back the original ghosts. Because now, EGAD has a collection of the original ghosts from Luigi's Mansion 1. And he also has a collection of the ones from Luigi's Mansion 2 as well. So, maybe we'll get a mixture of all these ghosts. Maybe we'll get one new ghost. Maybe that's why we only saw one ghost type in the original launch trailer. So maybe we'll get the original ghosts back, plus returning ghosts from Dark Moon. I gotta sneeze. Allergies are killing me. But it's really interesting because this is where it leaves us with. Goo plus the ghosts from the original Luigi's Mansion equals question mark. And this is where it ends. There's no more. So, it's very possible. Sup, Monaco? It is very possible that Luigi's Mansion 3 will bring back the original ghosts. Which, honestly, if it does, oh my god, I have no clue what I would say. It would be a perfect way to tie the whole series together. Because now this Luigi has caught all of these ghosts, the original ghosts. Maybe, a theory I'm having for Luigi's Mansion 3, maybe the story of this game is that mixing the goo with the ghost is a bad idea, and it goes completely wrong. So now there are these super versions of the original ghosts from Luigi's Mansion that are stronger because of the goo, and Luigi is not helping the situation. New Paper Mario? We'll have to see. We'll have to see about Paper Mario. Paper Mario is Paper Mario is a finicky one because they could. I mean, it's been a few years since the last Paper Mario game, so are the 3DS getting another 3DS game even after Persona? It might, but it's not going to be major. Like it'll be a smaller title. The 3DS is on its way out. The 3DS is on its way out. It is. It's it's not that much longer. So if there is a new title, it's not going to be big. It's either going to be a port of something from Nintendo or it's going to be third party. They're not going to make a new game for the 3DS. They're not going to do anything new. The 3DS is on its way out. Which after last year, with getting the Luigi's Mansion remake on the 3DS and then the WarioWare game on the 3DS, I'm kind of happy that we're finally moving on from the 3DS. What role do you think EGAD will play? This is the part that confuses me. Because I'm convinced, I mean, it's obvious, that the main story is going to be Luigi, Mario, Peach, and Toad get invited to this hotel, hence why Mario's bags were in the hotel. So maybe EGAD is at the hotel trying to handle the situation, but it's not working. So he and Luigi escape, and he gets the new poltergeist. And then maybe you use the goo on the ghosts. Like maybe you could spray the ghosts with the goo. Like maybe the question mark is something we find out in this game that the goo actually works against the ghosts. What if they announce a Disney character? No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't announce a Disney character for Smash. I think they recently confirmed that only video game characters can be in Smash. Video game character like originated from video games, so they have to be originated from a video game. What about a new Wario Land game? I would like Wario World to be remade for the Switch or a sequel, but a title that obscure I don't think would get that love. WarioWare probably, but not Wario Land or Wario World, unfortunately. I would like another game in the Wario World series, or another Wario Land game, but I just don't see it happening. Which sucks, but, you know. So yeah. God, look at that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful mansion. So yeah, I think that's really it for Luigi's Mansion. Because I mean, there's no Luigi's Mansion 3 website yet. I'm thinking EGAD was captured. Maybe helps Guigi find him. I honestly think that Guigi would be some sort of antagonist, not a protagonist. But I don't know. Like I said, this is all stuff we're gonna figure out on Tuesday, and it'll be pretty cool once we do. Let me see. Mario Galaxy for Switch? No. I'm not feeling it. I don't know if there's a new main Big Mario adventure. If anything, they're gonna talk. If anything, it would be a Mario Odyssey 2, I feel, but not yet. Way too soon. Here's a new game for you: Waluigi's Pinball World. Basically, Waluigi's shrunken down and plays the clear ball. Skills in pinball like levels. I mean, anything's possible, but I don't think they would do that with Waluigi. I wish they would do something with Waluigi. Don't get me wrong. I wish Waluigi would get a a game, but you know. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the predictions again. Except I'm gonna blaze through them. Just talk about last minute predictions one more time, and then I'm probably gonna end because I'm actually pretty tired, as you guys have probably been able to tell. So I might cut the stream shorter than I thought I was gonna do it, but you know, life sucks sometimes. And plus, I got a lot of editing to do, so there's a lot I gotta do. So I'm gonna cut the stream short, but like I said, I'm gonna go through predictions one more time for the people who missed them. And I'm not gonna look at chat because I'm just gonna blaze through these. I'm gonna go in detail, but I'm gonna go through these really fast. Bayonetta 3, we're not gonna see. I'm pretty certain we're not gonna see it. Animal Crossing, or no, hold on. Metroid Prime 4, we're not gonna see. Metroid Prime Trilogy is like half and half. Pikmin. Pokemon, we might see, we might get a little bit, like, you know, like a reminder that it's coming out and saying that it's playable on the E3 show floor, but we're not going to get any new information, no blowout or anything. Animal Crossing, I think, is going to be the star of the show. I think Animal Crossing is going to get a lot shown off about it. As to what, I don't know, since I'm not an Animal Crossing fan, but I'm pretty certain we're going to see what the Animal Crossing fans want. Whether or not it gets delayed or not, that's a whole other topic. I'm going to look at the chat to make sure. Mama Luigi. I'm the opposite vote. I want Mario as important than almost any other Mario game. I honestly want Toadette in her own game. You can play as Toadette in Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, right? What else? The Animal Crossing, we'll see. We'll get a release date. If it's delayed, I'm not sure. We'll figure that out when we get there. Legends of the Link's Awakening, we're going to figure out more. The thing is, though, with Link's Awakening, I really want more than just Link's Awakening because they are selling it for $60. I checked GameStop. They're selling Link's Awakening for $60. And that is just no. Like, just Link's Awakening remastered, they've got to add a lot of new stuff to make it even close to worth $60. I mean, look at Breath of the Wild. You can't put Link's Awakening remake on the same tier as Breath of the Wild in terms of scope, in terms of graphics, in terms of replayability. It's just no. So they gotta show a lot more for Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for me to be personally interested. Super Princess Daisy, maybe. I don't know. Luigi's Mansion 3, I think we're definitely gonna get a release date. I guess, wait. Since we're talking about Luigi's Mansion, to read this. What if Nintendo surprises us and gets really dark? And Luigi's Mansion 3 is the kind of game that's hard to get through, and you have genuinely frightening playthrough. It would be a risk that Nintendo doesn't have the balls for, but it would be amazing. I would love if Luigi's Mansion 3 was spooky. It doesn't have to be, like, scary spooky, though. Like, literally, all they would really have to do for me to be happy is just turn the lights down. That's all they would have to do. Just turn the lights down and like give the rooms a more dusty, older look rather than the shiny, bright look that it has in the trailer. So yeah, like it doesn't need to be super dark and scary and gritty. It doesn't need that. It just needs to be darker, like visually darker. That's all it really needs. I would love it if it could be actually genuinely spooky, but all they really have to do is just lower the lights. Really. So Luigi's Mansion 3, we're going to get a release date. We're going to get a blowout of this game. We're going to get an actual title. Though I'm starting to have a feeling that Luigi's Mansion 3 might just be Luigi's Mansion 3. In Luigi's Mansion 3, the logo has changed. And it's like, would they really go through all that effort of showing us this changed logo if it wasn't just Luigi's Mansion 3? I kind of want Daisy in Luigi's Mansion 3, to be honest. I mean, I don't care who's in Luigi's Mansion 3. I don't care who's in it. I just want it to be a fun game to play. Anyone could be in it. Like Toadsworth, Daisy, Waluigi, Wario. I don't care. Just make the game fun. That's all I gotta say. I don't think Portrait Ghosts are going to return. I said this before earlier, but I don't think Portrait Ghosts are going to return. Which sucks, but I just have that feeling that Portrait Ghosts are just not going to return, which I really hope I'm wrong, but I just feel like Portrait Ghosts are done for. I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe they'll prove me wrong, and I hope they do. I hope they have, even if they're just like I've said this before. They don't have to be literally portrait ghosts. Like they don't have to be sucked up and put into a portrait. They just have to have humanoid ghosts. Just give us unique human ghosts that you encounter throughout the game that have different personalities, that require a little bit of thinking to capture. Do that rather than just giving us those like big brain ghosts or those the Fable Sisters ghosts like repeatedly. Give us unique, individualized human ghosts. Give us that. Why do they not listen to fans? Who are they trying to please? What audience? Like Luigi's probably also made the Sonic trailer. Honestly, what I'm going to do is if Luigi's Mansion 3 still doesn't look good, I'm gonna make a compilation of a bunch of YouTubers who say they want Portrait of Ghosts, who say they want the game to be darker. I'm gonna make a compilation of a bunch of people saying that and email it to Next Level Games and say like, these are all the people, these are all the fans of Luigi's Mansion that want the game to be darker. Please listen. That's even if it causes the game to be delayed. I don't care if the game's delayed if the game comes out better because of it. That's all I gotta say. If the game is made better because of a delay, go for it. Delay it. I don't care. Make the game better. But don't give us a game that literally most fans don't want. Now, there's lots of fans out there who want Luigi's Mansion 2 style. I understand that. I do. But looking at the broader scope of things, looking at it from the outside in, most people prefer the original style. Most people do. So I think that's important to note, that you really have to please the majority. Even if a few people aren't that impressed, I feel like people who would prefer the Dark Moon way wouldn't mind if it was in the first game's way still. They wouldn't mind it. But most people who are fans of the first game probably loathe if it's going to be like the second game. So like, really, it's a question of who do you want to please. So yeah, that's Luigi's Mansion 3. I think the structure is going to be like the first game. You get to explore this giant tower, and honestly, doing that alone will make this game better than Dark Moon, in my opinion. Like, just doing that will make this game more fun for me. So, if they just do that, I'll probably at least like the game. Right? Like, it'll make the game much more playable. It'll make the game much more fluid, and it will flow better, and it will pace better. As long as they don't have filler padding in the game, it should be okay. So every millisecond a long time. Yeah, it would. It'd be like an hour long. But that's it on Luigi's Mansion 3. Super Mario Party 2, or Super Mario Party in general, I think we need to get something Mario Party related because the game as it stands has no replayability. The boards are pretty bland, and I think that I honestly think that they're going to announce a sequel at this point. It's been what, 8 months since Super Mario Party came out. They would have announced free DLC by now if there was any. So I think they're going to make a sequel. And with Super Mario Party 2, and hopefully they make the boards a lot bigger, a lot better. Get rid of that partner party mode. I haven't even played it. That's how little I care about it. Get rid of the partner party mode. Make party mode way better. Offer more boards. Yeah, just make the game so much better. It's not a bad Mario Party game, but it's definitely nowhere near good. Super Mario Maker 2, I think we're going to get basic information. I think we might get like one new announcement of something. Like one new announcement. Maybe costumes. Maybe they're fixing the online multiplayer. Or the new game style. Or a new character you can play as. So I think that's what they would do for Mario Maker 2. They wouldn't spend much time on it. They would kind of glance over it. Smash Brothers, 2 new characters, one at the beginning, one at the end. The beginning one is the Shadow Drops one, being Erdrick probably, as most people are predicting. And then the last one, I'm just going to say Banjo-Kazooie. It's really just what I'm going to say. Banjo-Kazooie. Pikmin, you could see Pikmin 3 HD for the Switch. But I think a lot of people would prefer if Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 4 got announced. Like I said earlier, simply because of the fact that Pikmin 4 is like a game that fans have been wanting for a long, long time. So announcing just a port of an older one would grind a few gears. So I do think you want to announce both. But, you know, if we get a Smash DLC at the end of Nintendo Direct and another at the end of everything, I don't think we would. No, because I don't know. It's Nintendo. They can do whatever they want because it's Nintendo. Um, but yeah, I don't think Nintendo's going to do that. My personal opinion, at least. WarioWare I touched on not too long ago, but I'll just quickly go over it again. We need a new WarioWare game at this point. We just need a new one for the Switch. Have many multiplayer features. They've never made a bad WarioWare game, so I can't see this one being any different. Banjo-Kazooie, I think we're gonna see it some way represented in this direct. Whether it be a Smash character, whether it be a new game, whether it be rare replay, whether it be remasters of the first two games, I think we're gonna get some Banjo representation, and I'm pretty excited. And I'm hoping that tomorrow's press conference with Microsoft will basically confirm that. That's what I'm hoping. And Mario Baseball, I think, is the next logical Mario sports game to come out. It's not time for golf yet. Camelot just got done with Mario Tennis. It's not time for Strikers because Next Level Games are working on Luigi's Mansion. So I'm thinking that the next logical step is baseball. And Bandai Namco, as far as I know, aren't really doing anything for the Switch at the moment. So Mario Baseball is a decently logical step. Mario for Smash. But yeah, those are my overall predictions, you guys. We got, was it 3 days to go? The Alien? Yeah, no. I mean, no, because Destroy All Humans isn't coming to Switch, so it doesn't make sense for the Alien from Destroy All Humans to come to Smash. But yeah, but I mean, all characters, like, for Smash, characters that are possible, the common ones like Eric, Banjo, Steve, Gino. Yeah, I just think now is the time for Banjo, and if Eric is really the next character, then he's obviously going to be announced. Um, yeah. The E3 hype is real. You better get hyped, Zach. I'm hyped. Trust me. I'm just super tired. Like, I've been doing so much work when it comes to recording videos. I'm giving you guys a sneak peek of a video that's going to be probably a couple weeks from now because of obviously all these uploads I'm going to be doing. I showed it off earlier, but I'll show you again. I made a custom Game Boy Horror. Custom Game Boy Horror. I love it. It looks just like Luigi's Mansion. I did mess up a little bit. It's not as perfect as it could be, but made a custom Game Boy Horror. I love it. And there will be a video on this in a couple weeks in the future. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot. It's possible, but you might not have been here earlier when I said this. I don't think that they're gonna do another Sony rep for a little while because Sony got Joker, Sony had Cloud, so I think they're gonna hold off with Sony reps for a while. I think they're going to move on to Microsoft since they're starting to partner up quite a bit. An actual Peach for Smash, the Peach emoji. You definitely should use that in Luigi's. I am. That's actually why I made it. This is actually going to be the prop that I use for the Game Boy Horror in the musical I'm making. For those of you who do not know, I am making a Luigi's Mansion musical, and my dad's actually going to help me make it. I got to remind him, because this week we actually might be writing the song. Knock on wood. So once the song is written, my father and I will plan out, recording it, and hopefully in a couple weeks, because this weekend I'm leaving for New York City to play Luigi's Mansion 3, and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to be coming back, and hopefully maybe we can record the song. I don't know, I have to talk to my dad about that. But yeah, we're listening to it for Smash. Not sure if there's an actual toad like a frog. Yeah, so I think that's it. So stay tuned for my Luigi's Mansion musical. A female ghost. So yeah, stay tuned for my Luigi Mansion musical whenever that comes out. I'm hoping to get it out by October for a Halloween little thing. By the way, quick little thing. I'm trying, because I forgot, I've got a lot of videos recorded that I'm going to edit and upload for you guys. But I am warning you guys now, this summer is going to be pretty dry for me. Because I've got a lot of personal stuff going on, a lot of work, a lot going on. So once July comes around, I'm probably not gonna record, or not gonna have uploads. I think I might have maybe 2 uploads a week at most, for summer. That's gonna be from the first week of July to maybe mid-August. Um, there's just a lot going on in my personal life, and I won't be able to give you guys daily content. But hopefully that's just for the summer, and I should be back to normal, um, when uh, when like September comes around. Um, Especially if like Luigi's Mansion 3 comes out. I think the one thing that might be consistent is Zach plays, maybe. Um, but other than that, I think summer schedule is gonna be a little bit hectic. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna end this stream because I am super super tired, and I kind of want to take a nap, but I don't really want to because that would be kind of stupid for me to take a nap at nearly 8 o'clock at night. Um, but thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I feel like it was a bit shorter than my streams usually are, but like I said, I'm tired. Like you can see, like under my eyes, it's all dark and stuff. But I am gonna be working on videos for you guys. This week is gonna be completely E3 related. Like Monday is gonna be not exactly E3 related, but Tuesday is going to be reaction day to Nintendo. Wednesday and Thursday and probably Friday are going to be videos relating to Nintendo. So hope you guys are all cool with that. Yeah, so I'll try to be active in Discord, but obviously there's a lot going on. I'm even breaking out from the stress. Like that's how much is going on. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. And until the next stream, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.